Hi Firsties, welcome back to week 3, day 3. So what we are doing today is a little similar to what we did yesterday. So you have your story problems and we're going to use that tape box method where you sectioned parts off so that you could solve the addition or subtraction problem that you were given. So I have a couple of problems from my friends to help us out. So my friend Judah caught 13 fish. He puts them back in the pond. He brought 6 fish home. So how many fish did he put in the lake? I'm going to read that one more time so that you can process that information. Ready? So Judah caught 13 fish. He put some of them back in the pond. He brought 6 fish home. So how many fish did he put in the pond? Okay, so right away, can you tell Mrs. Gordon, is this an addition or is this a subtraction problem? Which is it? I'm going to let you look over that for just a second. He had 13 fish. He only brought 6 fish home, so how many did he put in the lake? This is going to be a subtraction problem. Judah started with 13 fish, but he didn't bring all those 13 fish home. He only brought a portion of them home, which was 6. So we need to figure out how many fish returned back to the pond. So we're going to go ahead and solve this first one together. So my first step is, I'm going to put this here, is to draw my box. So I'm going to draw my box here. All right. So what is going to go first in Mrs. Gordon's box here? Which number am I starting with? Right, I'm going to start with the 13 fish that Judah originally had because we're taking away from that bigger number. So let's count out 13. Make sure you have your paper and pencil. You should be following along with Mrs. Gordon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have my 13 fish here in my box. Now I need to, step 2, I'm going to box in the amount added or subtracted. Okay, so now I'm going to box in either the number that we're adding or the number that we're taking away. So in this case, it's a subtraction problem. So Judah brought 6 fish home, so how many did he put in the lake? So we're gonna box in 6 of those fish because those are the 6 fish that went home with him. So let's count out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna box those 6 in here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and label that. So this 6 are the fish in the pond. So I'm going to put P for pond. Oops, I'm so sorry. I misspoke. Those are the 6 that Judah brought home with him. So I'm going to put an H for home. So he had 13. He took 6 home, so that's where we get the letter H from. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count how many are left. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that he put in the lake. So I'm going to put a L for lake. So if we look at those two numbers and we add them together, we should get the answer of 13 as the original amount that was in the lake. So let's see here. So we have 7 plus 6, that gives us 13 that was in the lake, minus the 6 he took home, which tells us that there are 7 that he put back. So when we write this as a problem, that means 13 minus 6 equals 7. Judah had 13 fish, he took 6 of them home, and 7 are how many returned back to the pond. Therefore, 13 minus 6 equals 7. So I'm going to let you do this last problem, and I'll give you a couple minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. So our friend Alana made 6 bracelets. In the evening, she made 11 more bracelets. So how many bracelets did she make all together. So I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes to go ahead and solve that. So remember, you're gonna draw your box. You're gonna box in the amount that's being added or subtracted. You're going to solve, and then the last step is to write the equation. Okay, I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes. Go ahead. So if you're feeling stuck, let Mrs. Gordon help you. So you should have your box drawn, like Mrs. Gordon, and you first need to start with your original amount here. So Alana made 6 bracelets, then she made 11 more. So she had 6 and then made 11 more. So this is an addition problem. So you should have Alana's 6 bracelets and then the 11 more bracelets she made. So that should really help you get going. I'm gonna give you about 15 more seconds, okay? All right, so if you need to pause Mrs. Gordon, that is totally fine. Press the space bar, but don't stay too long so we can solve this together, okay? So I'm gonna reread the problem. So Alana made 6 bracelets. In the evening, she made 11 more bracelets. So how many bracelets did she make together? So this is an addition problem. Alana started with 6 bracelets and then she made 11 more. So nothing is being taken away. You are adding both of these numbers together. So step 1 is to draw my box. So I'm gonna go ahead, draw my box. And I've done my first step. Now I'm going to draw out the first amount of bracelets here. So how many did Alana originally make? She made 6, so count it in Miss Gordon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but then how many more did she make in the evening? She made 11 more, so I'm gonna go ahead and count on 11 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So step 2 is to box in the amount that's being added or subtracted. So how many more bracelets did Alana make? She made 11, so I'm gonna box in that 11 so that it's separated from those original 6 that she made. So I boxed that in over here. I'm gonna go ahead and label these. So I have 11 bracelets, so I'm gonna put B, and then I also have my original 6 bracelets. So we need to figure out how many bracelets total that we now have made. So let's count it up. That means we're doing 6 plus 11. If Miss Gordon counts all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The final answer is 17. So Alana made 17 bracelets. So I've solved my problem, and my last step now is to write the final equation. So Alana had 6 bracelets. She made 11 more in the evening. Therefore, she made 17. So my equation would read 6 plus 11 equals 17. All right, my friends, so you guys have been practicing the tape box method, which is this here, for 2 whole days now. I'm super impressed. These are a little bit tricky, so I'm really proud of what I've been seeing. Make sure you check Seesaw for your assignment to go along with this, and that is it for today's lesson. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.